All right, there we
Hello,
go.
Matt Baker. Hello, Matt Baker. We are here with another episode of Ask Me Anything. And today we have Miss Whitcomb. So let's just get started. So the first question is the Kool-Aid Man a jar or a liquid?
The Kool-Aid Man, a jar or a liquid, huh? Good question. I would say that he is a jar, and the inner parts of him are the liquid. So I would consider him the jar on the outside.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's an interesting
Um,
question. I've never been asked that before.
yeah, I was thinking about it the other day and I was like, I was doing some deep thoughts about it. I was like, I have no idea. The second question is, what's your ideal vacation?
Oh my gosh. My ideal vacation, I actually got to take a couple of summers ago. I went with my mom and my sister to Ireland for 2 weeks, and we got to tour the entire island of Ireland from north to south, east to west. It was a really great vacation because I got to be outdoors, which I really enjoy the outdoors and hiking and getting to see the countryside. And then we also got to enjoy some really great hospitality by the locals. So I really enjoyed that. That's my ideal vacation.
That's awesome. That sounds like it would be so beautiful.
It was.
What's your yeah? The third question is, what's your favorite part about floral design?
Oh, my favorite part about floral design is just seeing what the outcome looks like in the end. So you might have a great plan in mind of the arrangements and materials you want to use in the design. And by the time you get everything in place, it will look maybe different than you originally planned, but it always turns out really beautiful. And it's fun to see students like yesterday when we made our first designs for the teachers. And you guys were all really surprised, I think, how great they turned out, but they turned out beautiful. So that's my favorite part.
Yeah. What is your favorite flower?
Oh, my favorite flower is a pink rose. I actually have a pink rose bush in the front part of my landscape at my house in Nexac. And I just really like them because they are pretty timeless and they can be used during different times of the year. So I really like that. And I also think that they can be something that can grow outdoors that you can enjoy, or you can bring them into your home and add them to a design. So that would be my favorite flower.
Yeah, roses are really gorgeous.
They are, yes.
What is your favorite shrub?
My favorite shrub. I love the hydrangeas. I don't have any in my house yet, but I went ahead and put in some sections in the outdoor landscaping on the backside of my house this summer and fall, and this next spring I get to put some in place. They're kind of finicky about where they like to be located, but I love the flowers that come out on them. They're so beautiful, that deep blue color. So that would be my favorite shrub.
And then the last one for this one is, what is your favorite tree?
Oh, my favorite tree. I really love the weeping cherry trees. They have beautiful pink blooms on them in the spring, and then those fill out and they become these really great trailing plants that are going to add a lot to your landscape. So that would be my favorite tree, I think, of all time.
Yeah, for sure. And then what sparked your interest in floral design?
Oh, good question. When I was in college, I didn't get a chance to even start floral design because they didn't have any courses that we could take to get skills. And as an agriculture teacher, you're kind of trying to figure out what classes you might take in college that will help you be a teacher in this subject when you get out there in the real world. And floral design was something I had to learn on the fly. The first teaching job I had at Willapa Valley High School, they wanted me to teach floral design. So I learned along with the students and eventually was able to give them a lot more skills than I initially had. And now it's really fun to teach floral and to see students develop those skills.
That's awesome. And then what's something you're passionate about?
Oh, I'm passionate about a lot of things, but one of the things I'm obviously pretty passionate about is our Mount Baker FFA chapter and being able to see students just progress as young people and develop leadership skills and then develop those career skills that they can actually, they find out what they might be interested in high school. and then they get a chance to get out there in the real world and put those skills to good use. And I also really love the greenhouse, which is probably why I spend quite a bit of time in here in the spring, even when with or without students. And I'm really passionate about how we grow things and what we can provide to our community to make their lives a little bit better too.
What do you like to do on the weekends?
Oh, well, it kind of depends on the weekend. Some weekends I get some time off. I'll get a little time off this weekend with a 4-day weekend coming up. So that's kind of nice. I like to go hiking. I have a sister who lives in Rainier, Washington. So we'll visit in between, kind of halfway point between our houses and meet up and go do something together. I also really like to just kind of recoup at home. I'll read a book or watch a fun movie that kind of puts me in a good mood. And so those are some of the things I like to do on the weekends.
I love hiking too, especially like seeing all the mountains and the trees. It's so beautiful to hike in Washington.
Yeah.
I feel like we're so lucky.
It's nice to just be out in nature and to see what it has. I never listen to music or put my earbuds or anything. I just want to enjoy nature while I'm out with it. So that's what I do.
I feel the same way. And the last question we have is, do you like living in Washington and why?
I do like living in Washington State. I actually grew up in Southwest Washington in the Mount St. Helens area, and I went to Battleground High School. And then I stayed and went to college and have been teaching for 20 years now in Washington State. So I really like just the fact that we have a lot of different looks to Washington State. You can experience new things, and you also have great weather. Although right now it's kind of cold, but we have great seasons, and that's really why I like Washington State, because we have all 4 seasons here, and especially in this area, it's really beautiful.
All right. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Of course.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
so, yeah, that wraps up our episode today for the Ask Me Anything. And yeah, bye, Baker.
Bye, Baker.